Yeah, up to now, whatever I got, it goes either in the collections of books, manuscripts, or to the madrasa. So that is why. Even one of my friends said that if you, all the money you are getting, sometimes if you just use yourself, you have been now been quite a wealthy man, but you are putting everything, and this is endless work. Mm. Yes, because sometimes you go out, you see something old or wooden carving or something like that, then you put it. And here in Zanzibar, it costs quite a lot, especially when you get the, not the present made, you get the old one. It costs quite a lot.
Don't you think the walls of your house are going to burst?
One day of my friends said, I think one day you'll be like a lift, you start going down with all your cupboards, and then the second, the one started with the BBC Silver up to, I said no. Even when I was in Dar es Salaam, just one of my friends said, why don't you come with all your things to Dar es Salaam? Find a place, but finding a place also needs quite a lot of money. And keep them there. Or go to France where people they appreciate, or to Europe where people they appreciate all the things. The scholars, of course, they come there, have a nice stuff like that. But sometimes you find people there in Europe with just a very narrow room, and it's quite a lot. And there are so many things. I've got, by the way, I didn't show you those stamps. Coins and currencies. I should you put them in your. Let me go and check there, so that while we are buying.
I think I've seen some of it before. We have seen it.
You've seen it. Yeah. You don't want to put them in.
Ah, okay.
No, I think that's okay. Actually.
It's okay.
Yeah, it doesn't come out very well enough.
I see.
But what would you think would be the ideal? The ideal thing would be a proper house.
Yes, a proper place, yes. Should be a proper place for keeping all the things.
In Zanzibar or?
Wherever, if not in Zanzibar, somewhere else. Because it depends. A center always should give something to somebody who's going to appreciate it. Or to get benefited, but others they don't. Somebody asked me, are many Zanzibaris coming here? And I'm there, only few ones. Those who want to sit for the examination and they ask questions about that and that, but not true. Because even the problem is that the National Museum, which was here, which I remembered myself during the Sultan's times, it all, yes, so many things have disappeared. You'll find them in Oman, you'll find them in Kenya, you'll find them in Europe. There are quite a lot of things.
Is that because people buy them, or because
they are stolen? Especially, yes, especially during that short period of after revolution, so many things in Zanzibar disappeared. So those they did it because the one who revolt were not the educated ones. That is another big problem. Only a few ones they were educated, and most of the things have disappeared. Some of them they've taken their houses, have taken away. They were sent. Most of the things they were sent to Mombasa. In fact, they sold that. I remember one European, Mr. Andrew. There were quite a lot of things. They were auctioned in front of the palace. Yes, instead of keeping them, then after a time they wanted them, but they were sent to.
They auctioned it?
Yes.
After the revolution?
Yes, they auctioned it.
Who, the revolutionary government?
Yes, the revolutionary government auctioned them in front of the palace there. There are quite a lot of.
So who actually bought it? The Europeans?
Yes, from Mombasa. It bought quite a lot of things. Yeah.
Because in the Beit al-Ajab it's completely empty.
Yes,
there is nothing there.
There's quite a lot of things, quite a lot. There's still now there's selling this. Even the documents in the kites have been sold, as I said that. Because not the right people who are there, who know the value of the history or this or that. And in fact, in the old days, they want to, as if to remove everything which is about the Arabs, something like that. There was this hatred.
What about all those who come back nowadays, like all the Omani Zanzibaris?
Yeah.
Don't they want to do something for the heritage of the country?
No, because they are not sure what is good, because up to now there is no stability, really, truly speaking. We don't have fair elections. They are always stealing the voices, this and that. If we had fair elections and everything, so many people want to come to Zanzibar and invest, but there's quite a lot of hindrance. Yes, we'll be told this, if it does. Sometimes you go to the office, you want to see the minister or the permanent secretary, something like the way is the top brass people. Instead of taking 5 minutes, it takes you 2 days or 3 days to see him. Yes, and everything is crawling. Yes.
So they are not, you're saying they are not in a position to do anything?
Yes. Because you are being posted in a place where you don't have fully, for example, knowledge of that place or of those people who are running. You are just dependent on those who are under you. And when that comes, it is very difficult for you to decide about anything. And that is a very big problem. At least if you are posted, for example, Minister of Health or Minister of Education, should know something about must reach high class of, yes, at least you have finished university or college, something like that. And another thing which is being said back to our island, most of our leaders are not fully educated. Yes, they just finished primary schools.
But I remember I asked you, when we were in Lamu, I asked you concerning the Ratib al-Haddad, and you said all those who knew it, they left.
Yeah.
Do you think, I mean, one thing are all the things and so on, but also the traditions, are they also broken, you think?
Yeah, but there are some of the most, for example, here in Zanzibar, we find this area. Most of those, the girls and the boys, they all knew it.
Yeah, they know it now also.
Yes, they know it now by heart because it is daily, because they start their lesson, they must recite, especially in the evening time. With the exception of some of these mosques, which now they introduced this in the Wahhabiyya system, they call it, as far as those mosques which still running their mosques with the Tariqat al-Alawiyin, so they are doing that. So we find that in Lamu, we find that here in Zanzibar, I find it, but in the coming future, I don't know what is going to happen, because these youngsters, most of the Zanzibaris, when they grow up, there's no possibility of earning their living here in Zanzibar, so they are always going out, they're going to Tanzania mainland, so it is very difficult for them.
Of course.
Yeah, but nobody stays here. They don't know what to do. Even if they finish their schools, so they are going either to Dar es Salaam or interior mainland or outside. And some of them, they would like to go to Europe, but some of them, they just want to go to mainland. Yes.
But what about the older and knowledgeable people like yourself? Would that be your role to teach them, or would they, oh, somebody's
Yeah, excuse me.